Hi lovely reception children, it's Miss Swan here, ready for another math session with you. So this week we have been learning all about subtraction, fantastic, subtraction. So when I'm talking about subtraction, I mean taking something away, it might be a number or an object, a thing. Okay, so let's get our star words back in our head. We have got, and I wonder if you can show me the action for take away. Amazing, take away. Subtract, subtract, subtraction, subtraction. Fantastic. Now, those three words, take away, subtract, subtraction, they all mean the same thing. So that's why they've got the same action. Okay. We've also got is equal to, amazing action, is equal to, is equal to. We've got equation. That's how we write what we're doing. So we use the numbers and the symbols to show what we've done. That's what we're going to do today. Number, object, part, parts. I've got my two parts, 1, 2, whole, whole. So we're bringing our parts together, whole. Amazing. And then we've got our model. Do you remember what it's called? Amazing. Show me the actions as well. Part, part, whole model. And again, part, part, whole model. Your turn. Fantastic. Okay. So yesterday we were using our part, part, whole model to explore subtraction. Okay. So what happened when we took something away from the whole? Okay. We're working out how many are left. So we're going to carry on with that. But today we're going to have a go at using the part, part, whole model to write some equations as well. Okay. So let's have a look. So I've got my part, part, whole model, and we were talking yesterday that we can do it this way or this way. But I like to use it this way with my whole this side. And then I've got one part here, one part there. Okay, so we've got the part, part, whole model. Do the actions, part, part, whole model. Fantastic. Okay, so we have got our whole. Okay, so that's how many are all together, how many at the start. Oh, just rubbed out some of my whole. Okay. So I've got the whole, how many at the start, our starting number, and we've got our two parts. Now in the first part, in the top part, we're going to put how many we're taking away, how many we're going to subtract. That comes from the whole. And then all of the objects that are left in the whole, they go in the second part to work out how many are left. So when we subtract something from that number, how many are left? Okay, so each part, each circle of our part, part, whole model has a different job to do, okay, and it helps us with our subtraction, okay. So let's have a look. So because we're doing subtraction from 20, I'm going to start by counting out 20 into my whole. And I said yesterday, if you're not sure how to count out 20 objects yet, you can choose a different number, okay, a number that is less than 20, okay. It might be that you start with 15, okay, that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to count out 20. Will you help me count to 20? So I need 20 objects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So when I get to the number I want, I stop. Okay, so how many have I got in my whole? So what is the whole? How many did I count out? Brilliant, 20. So we can say the whole is 20. The whole is 20. Fantastic. Okay, so now what I want to do, let me just move the computer back a little bit, is I'm going to take away an amount from 20. So I decide on a number that I want to take away or subtract, and I'm going to move that many into my first part. So I'm going to take away 8. So I'm going to move 8 of my objects into my first part. Okay, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've taken 8 away from my whole, so I put 8 here, okay? So subtract 8. I've moved my 8 here. Now to work out how many are left, I take all of these objects left and count them and move them into this part, okay? So let's work out how many are left when we took away 8 from 20. So how many are left? They go in here. Count with me. We start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many were left? That number that we just counted. Fantastic. 12. So I write the number 12. Fantastic. Okay. So then we just talk it through, and as we talk, I'm going to write some equations. Now, the symbol, I'm going to write the equation to show what we've done. The symbols that we need are subtract, just like our action, and is equal to, which looks like this. So I'm going to leave them at the top to help us when we come to write them, okay? So I started with 20. 20 is the whole. I took 8 away. I take away 8, or I could say subtract 8. I have 12 left. I have 12 left. So I can say 20, take away 8 is 12. And using my wow words, my math star words, subtract and is equal to, I can say 20 subtract 8 is equal to 12. Okay, and then I'm just going to use these 3 bits of my part whole model to write an equation. So the whole is 20. So 20 goes here. I subtracted 8, so I need subtract 8. Subtract 8 because I took 8 away. How many are left? That means how many does that equal? So is equal to, how many are left? 12. Fantastic. So I started with 20. 20 was my whole. I took 8 away, so I subtracted 8. Subtract 8. How many were left? Is equal to 12. 12. So I just use my parts, my whole, my parts, to work out the equation. 20 subtract 8 is equal to 12. Fantastic. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move both of my parts back to the whole so we can subtract another number from 20. Okay, because I've already got one equation. Okay, so I'm going to move all of those back, and then we will do another way to do it. Now, if you're not sure how to do the symbols, don't worry, you can just practice writing these numbers, okay? And then when you feel confident with that, you know how to find the numbers, then you can start putting the symbols in, okay? Lovely. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rub out my parts because I'm going to choose different numbers. I want to choose another number to subtract, so there will be a different number left, okay? And I'm going to just rub out this equation so we've got some space. Okay, so I'm starting with 20 because I want to subtract an amount from 20. So I'm going to choose a number from 0 to 20 because that's how many I've got. I'm going to choose 3. So I want to subtract 3. So I'm going to move 3 objects into which part? The first part. Lovely. So help me count out 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay. How many did I subtract? 3. Okay. Fantastic. So 20 subtract 3. Now I could write my equation as I'm doing these steps. So I started with 20. So the whole is 20. Subtract how many? 3. And now I want to find out, when I subtract 3 from 20, how many are left? Okay, so I want to find out what that is equal to. So then I need is equal to. Okay, so we're going to move the rest of the objects into the second part and count how many are left. Okay, count with me. Start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. How many are left? 17. So that number goes there. 17. And then how many were left? 17. So it's equal to 17. Fantastic. So let me talk you through it. So we started with 20. 20 is the whole. We subtracted or took away 3. So subtract 3. How many were left? 17 is equal to 17. Okay, so then I can talk it through. I can say 20 subtract 3 is equal to, how many are left, is equal to 17. Okay, 20 subtract 3 is equal to 17. Have a look at where I'm getting those numbers from. So 20 comes from the whole. Subtract, how many I subtract in my first part? 3. So the 3 goes next. Is equal to, so when I've got 20 and I take away 3, what does that make? What is that equal to? And then I use my second part to show how many are left. 17 is equal to 17. 20 subtract 3 is equal to 17. Can you say that? 20 is equal to 17. Fantastic. Okay, now I've left my symbols subtract and is equal to at the top. You might want to do that when you're having a go today. So when you are having a go, you need to count out your whole first. Think about your number. So we're doing 20, okay? And then choose a number to subtract from 20. You move that many into the first part. And then the ones that are left, you count them and move them into the second part to work that out. And then you can use those numbers to write your equation to show subtraction, okay? And have a go doing a few numbers from 20, subtracting different numbers from 20. Well done, lovely reception children.